Hi. As general editor of Journal of Management Studies, I've thought a lot about the role of reviews among our scholarly outputs, and I'm constantly scanning submissions to see how they might improve and extend our understanding and our debates in our field. My name is Corinne Post, and in this video, I want to discuss how you could position your literature review to be a conversation-changing paper. My purpose here is to spark your interest, get the creative juices flowing, and helping you and provide maybe a few tips on how to think about your review and how it might be a conversation changer of the kind we love to publish at JMS. So what does it mean for a paper to be a conversation changer? Well, in a recent editorial I published with Mark Healy, Hannes Leroy, and Christina Potocnik, we discuss and review quite extensively how a paper can be a conversation changer. And we identify 5 ways in which a paper can change a conversation. I encourage you to review the full article, but for a quick glimpse of what those are, one, a conversation changing article deepens or can deepen the conversation, helping us better understand phenomenons in a particular area. A conversation changing paper can help us clarify, that's the second piece, clarify our research by resolving inconsistencies, helping us better understand what we're doing. A third benefit of a conversation changing paper is that it might question the conversation. It might have us stop and think about what we're doing, whether we've erred, whether there's some misunderstandings out there that need to be clarified. A conversation paper can also provide just another angle, another avenue, another approach for our understanding, or it can even initiate a brand new direction in research. So how could a review then be a conversation-changing paper? Well, a few years ago, we also published at JMS, and this was in an editorial of Rika Saralak, Herlin Gatrell, and John Prescott. We published an editorial that showed a number of different strategies for advancing theory with a review article. We had 6 strategies that we had pointed out. And so what I want to do in this brief talk is show you how you can perhaps mix and match these conversation-changing approaches with these strategies for writing review papers that can advance theory. And so I'm going to give you 3 examples of this mix and matching between these 2 editorials. This is in no way exhaustive or prescriptive in any sort of way. You can mix and match in any form you'd like, or even do something different as well. But I thought it would be a good way of helping you think through some possibilities. So one approach to clarifying a conversation with a review article then is by clarifying constructs. So it's a clarifying, conversation-changing exercise that also vastly benefits from a review approach. As you all know, clear and precise constructs are foundational to good theory building, and they're also crucial to developing appropriate measures. And so a review article can be very beneficial and can be a conversation changer if it can help clarify constructs. And this could be in an emerging area of research as well as in a much more mature area of research that's branched into a number of areas. So Christian Busch in 2024 in the pages of JMS did this clarifying exercise with the concept of serendipity. He defined the boundaries around the concept of serendipity, identified different necessary conditions that differentiated serendipity from other related constructs like luck. And by more clearly defining exactly what the concept of serendipity was, it then also opened the door for him to develop a multi-level theory of serendipity. And that helped create a framework for future research. So that's just one example of how by clarifying, demarcating concepts, review articles can clarify the scholarly conversation, right? They can make the topic more understandable, get us all, having more productive conversations because we're not talking across purposes, and just can help even sometimes resolve inconsistencies. Here's a second example. Your review paper could be a conversation changer if it questions the conversation. One way to question a conversation with a review paper is to analyze the assumptions that are made in a body of research. So assumptions also are foundational to theory building, and they influence every part of the research process as well. And so review articles can contribute to theory by examining these assumptions, reflecting on them. And April Wright and her colleagues, also in pages of JMS in 2023, examined and organized assumptions around the role of space and place in research and organizational and institutional change. And that was really a game changer and opened up a framework for thinking about future research that incorporates better the role of change, of place and space. So by critically analyzing assumptions, review articles can question the conversation and open new areas of inquiry. Again, a way to draw on the advantages of review articles for advancing theory and also changing the conversation. And here's a third example of how your review article could be a conversation changer. It could be a conversation changer if it provides a new angle to an existing conversation. Review articles could do that by using systems theory, for example. Systems theory is a way to analyze a body of work by looking at how its different components might be interrelated and interacting, constructs, processes, and so forth. And so this approach can help develop new theories by accounting for a lot of complexity that might exist around a particular topic. So for example, Schleicher and al. In 2018 used systems theory to analyze performance management, and it created a taxonomy of different systems component. So by using systems theory, so again, one approach for which review articles are really well suited, one can provide new angles, new approaches into a conversation that is also a conversation changing exercise. So I hope that these three examples provide you with some helpful ideas, maybe spark some new thoughts, maybe even generate some enthusiasm for developing review articles that not only summarize existing knowledge, those are fine review articles. We're not that interested in publishing them in JMS. We're really looking for review articles that advance theory, that change the conversation in meaningful ways. So I encourage you to review these two editorials. Standalone, they're great, but also looking at their overlap and thinking about how you might mix and match between conversation changing approaches and strategies for advancing theory with review articles. Both editorials offer a lot more tips and ideas for how you might proceed. If you like this video, you could also check my LinkedIn blog entry that provides additional mix and match examples. I look forward to reading your conversation changing review article at JMS. Thank you.